Hello there everybody, welcome to StarMade. This is going to be a new video series I have going on. I'm going to release an episode of this every Monday. I decided to actually have my off day, my sanity day on Sundays. But yeah, here we are in StarMade. This is the spawn location. I played on this world a little bit, so I have a couple different things in my inventory. But you start out with just the basics. Now this right here, this is like the pretty much where you spawn at. This is an advanced shop. Now, but the difference between an advanced shop in this game and a regular shop is the advanced shop has a person running around on the inside. He's a member of the Traders Guild. You don't want to shoot him, otherwise a big trade fleet will come and kill you. I figured that out the hard way when I first started playing. Which really wasn't all that long ago. I have like 5 hours on this game. So if you're new to StarMade or if you're looking to get it, I'm like you. I really haven't played too much. I know the basics. I know how to get a ship going, and that's the kind of thing that I'm going to be showing you in this series. And then, of course, just the gameplay and, you know, watching what kind of hijinks I can get myself into. But no, this game is in development. It is really cool looking. Basically, a good way to describe it is if Minecraft and EVE Online had a baby. StarMade would be the creature that gets perfed out. So, essentially what you have here is you have this shop. These are asteroids scattered around. Every single point of light. Well, not every single, that's part of the skybox. But every single, especially every single colored point of light all around here is a planet or a star. It is a massive universe. We can actually go into the map by pressing P, and we can actually look around and see what is in the universe. It is quite impressive. It is a massive place, and yeah, it's just huge. But there's all sorts of stuff to get. Actually, let's go into the shop and show you some of the things you can buy. You know, generally, you got your hulls, different docking mechanisms, turret docking units. That's right, you can have turrets, all sorts of different colored lights and stuff like that. Logic, you know, different and or gates, different triggers, different delays, you know, for some advanced electronics that I haven't gotten into yet in this game. Doors, I mean, I feel like that's pretty obvious. Decorations, medical, hazard, armor, you know, like for decorating your ship, you know, ingots, motherboards, circuits, different effects. Gravity units, that's pretty obvious what that does. You know, put it in your ship, you get gravity. Build block, allows the user to enter build mode without the need of a ship core enabling structures other than ships to be built. Okay. Yeah, if you don't know what a thing is, you just click on it. It gives you a little description right here. But no, for sure, this game may not look like much just based on the graphics, but it is packed with content, especially for an alpha game. There's so much to do. Different ship, weapons. Now, the thing about weapons is you got like your damage beams and pulses and cannons, but you can also combine. I'll show you how to do this, maybe not in this episode, but definitely in a later episode when I'm building a warship. But you can combine, like, you can link like a cannon computer and a missile computer, and it'll create an entirely new weapon. I think cannon and missiles make shotguns, like giant scatter cannons, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I do know for a fact that you can combine different weapon modules, and you'll get a new effect, which is really cool, because it multiplies the number of things that you can do with weapons in this game. Different manufactured goods here, different factories, refineries. Factory Enhancer makes factories more efficient by increasing the number of production lines active on each factory cycler. Alright, terrain, different things that you find on planets. Planets are a thing. It's kind of cool. They actually have their own gravity well and everything. And I think they plan on making atmospheres a thing as well. Different crystals, minerals. That's all self-explanatory, you know. Warp gate computer. Undethanator can be used to set a new spawn point. Shoot, undethanator. God, that's actually what's in front of me right here. That's an undethanator. Like, you walk up to it and you hit R, and then on the right it says spawning point set. Yay! So that's a good time. I mean, overall, this game is pretty good. I mean, I'm really enjoying it so far. I certainly think it is worth the $10 I spent on it. If you're not sure, I know there's a free demo available on Steam. Just type in StarMade, and it'll pop up for you. Yeah, and look in the bottom left corner. Look at my FPS. It's at 437. What happens if I just look out into space? 420, 419, 417. I get really good frame rate. Some people have been having issues with the actual launching of the game. If that happens, make sure your Java is up to date. Make sure your GPU, your graphics processing unit, also known as your video card, is up to date with all the drivers and everything. And if those two things don't work, just go to the forums. You know, I'm sure other people are having the same issues. It is in development. There are going to be some kinks. Overall, though, it's really quite well put together. And I am very, very, very pleased with it. Yeah, see, that's a planet up there. I actually kind of want to go to a planet. I actually kind of prefer being on planets rather than in space, because then it reminds me of Minecraft when you're on a planet. You know, a little bit about some planned features in this game that I'm really excited about. Actually, let's pull it up. Factions. Right now, in single player, there are only pirates as a faction, who, by the way, will seek you out and attack you, and even attack your planetary bases. And I think they might even send ground troops in to try to capture your planetary bases. And the Trading Guild, which act as the police in the game, if you will. But apparently, it is in the works, and this developer right here is very, very quick with his updates. Single-player AI factions are in the works, and they will compete with each other. And yeah, it'll make single-player experience much more rich. Not like there isn't any lack of things to do in single-player, but they're going to be adding that element in there as well. I mean, as if the pirates aren't enough, there's going to be all sorts of factions, and there's going to be diplomacy, and it will just be great. Also, kind of on that note, you can hire crew. You actually hire a crew from Advanced Shop like this. And you do that just by walking up to the guy that's running around inside without a helmet, apparently, and this is open to space. Not going to question it. I'm just going to hit R. I want to hire crew. 50,000 credits, and I believe that 5 crew max can be hired at any given shop. I'm guessing that there's a cooldown, like you'll be able to go back later and get more crew. But otherwise, you're going to have to hop around from Advanced Shop to Advanced Shop, which are fairly rare, to hire more crew. Now, these crew commands, I don't know exactly what it is, although if you go to the StarMade wiki and type in crew, you'll get more information on it. But you can have them man various ships, and it's just overall having a good time, having some companions to run around with. Look at me, I'm in third person. You can sit too. Look at me just straight chilling on the ground here. I don't have a helmet on either. Can I put this helmet on? Activate it with the left mouse button. Or will it break the game? Let's see. Will it break the game? Maybe I have to be standing. Yeah. Oh. I have a helmet. Ish. Okay, he's putting it away. Yeah, because I believe atmosphere is going to be a thing. He just doesn't know what to do with it, really. Alright, there we go. I have my helmet on. That makes more sense. But yeah, no. How am I at? I'm at just over 9 minutes for this video so far. Might as well talk a little bit about the fancy, smancy shipbuilding in this game. I actually had a ship in this game already, but there was a little bug, and it ended up flipping away into space. And so I need to buy a new ship core. Just a handy little search bar in the bottom there. Ship core purchase. Awesome. And I'm gonna I'm gonna have to buy a few more things. You will be able to manufacture all this stuff. It's just for starting out. It's a little difficult, you know. Power reactor. Let's get some more power reactors. All the power reactors ever. Power capacitors. Armor. Blue standard armor. Sure, we'll make it blue. 500. 500. Shop out of item. Okay. How many did I even get? I don't know. I don't care. First, we're gonna build this ship. Every ship. By the way, I know I'm totally interrupting myself, but you should totally do the tutorial when you first get into the game. It helps out a lot. It can be really overwhelming otherwise. Okay, but this is a ship. Doesn't look like a ship, but it is as basic of a ship as you can get. If I took a thruster module and I slapped one onto the back here, slap one onto the back here, I would have a flyable ship-ish. Yes, maybe. I would need some power, and then I would have a flyable ship. Okay. That's not exactly what I want to do with it. Gray hull. That's not what I want either. Gosh darn it. Alright, no. Yeah, I'll just use this basic armor here. I don't care. Yeah, that's sold out. Gray basic. Screw it. I'm just gonna go to the whole tabs. Screw that crap. Standard. Black standard ammo. Buy amount. 2 hundo. You can't afford that many. I can only afford 136. There we go. Alright, so now I got some armor. The ship core is very, very important. I can't stress that enough. If your ship core is destroyed, it doesn't matter if the rest of your ship is intact. You will lose the ship if this little thing is destroyed. That is it. Game over. GG. See you later. I know it may not seem fair, but this is StarMade, and they don't care about your feelings. Oh, little hint. There's such a thing as advanced build mode. They'll talk about it in the tutorial a little bit. For me, it's left control. I changed around the control scheme a little bit. And then you can set multiple planes of symmetry. I want the XZ plane. You click to place it. And then I can just do one of these things. I can build it out that way a little bit more, and then bring it in. And then do. Alright. And you can actually even I'll just do this row really quick, and I'll show you another little fancy trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. This right here. 10. Hold left click. Oh, shoot, that's pointing in the wrong direction. It's Z. Z is what I want for that. You see, you hold that, and it'll place a block. Well, place the number of blocks, however long or wide you specify it. And then I just left click. Bam. And then you can, utilize that and all the different planes of symmetry to build a ship quite rapidly, really. But, of course, I don't care too much about it at the moment, anyway. Let's get rid of this line of symmetry, shall we? Alright, so I am going to build a little power reactor now. It's very important because if you don't have power, you don't have shit. Dance, sucker, you got nothing on me. I did dance, sucker, you got nothing on me. I'm just trying to build an efficient reactor, very space efficient. Now you may think you can just put these reactors just kind of clumped together, and while they do get an adjacency bonus, it's how to explain it. If you don't have to place every single block in a cube per se. You can like lay out a cube shape, and it'll complete it and actually end up being more efficient than if you just make a block of reactors. Don't really know how to explain it really. I mean, it shows on the left hand side of the screen there your recharge rate per second. You can just kind of take a look at that and figure it out from there. I'm just gonna do one of of these things really quick. And then I have a fairly efficient reactor in my ship. And now... how much money do I even have? I don't... Because I had built a ship, but it got jettisoned off into space for some unknown reason. Right, so now I have like the basic ship here. I've got thrusters, I have power, so now I can fly around. See, I'm just zipping around all willy-nilly. Checking out this asteroid, you know, just being cool. But we won't be able to do stuff. This is going to be a salvage ship. To build a salvage ship, first things first, you're going to need a salvage computer. Alright, before I place it, you see how this is flashing orange? It means this computer, because technically the ship core is a computer, it's like the master controller of everything. And all the other components are its slave. So I place this, and actually if I select that again, you see that green line? That shows whatever I place is going to be connected to the ship core. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down, and now you see that that is connected. If I select this again, the salvage computer will be highlighted purple, meaning that that is the master and that is the slave. And then I need some salvage modules, which I don't think I have. Itchy, itchy. Sorry, my head is really itchy. I don't have lice. I don't have hair. Yeah, no. Idea. I need some more money, and actually have a little bit of ore saved up from salvaging. So I'm going to go into the shop. I'm going to sell some of this stuff. Yeah, there we go. And drop to sell. Now I got a little bit of cash to play around with. I'm going to go back into the shop. Dang it, stop it, ship. I'm tired of your shenanigans, ship. Salvage module. This is what you need. Again, it tells you everything you need to know in the description, but the salvage computer is the master of the salvage module, and the salvage modules are the slaves of it. So I'm just going to buy a few of these. I'm going to go back into build mode. And then I'm going to place some of these salvage modules. And we will all have a wonderful time. Pew, 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 pew. No, I kind of did that incorrectly. I didn't have this selected. But if you do make the same mistake, all you have to do is push C is the default to select a component. And then you just hit V to connect it, like so. And when it's glowing purple, it means it is connected. So now we have a very basic salvage ship. It's by no means as good as it could possibly be, but it is enough to come over here to this asteroid. You hit T to access your weapons panel. I do air quotes because salvage isn't really a weapon. Granted, you could tear apart someone's ship with it and take the components for yourself. The ultimate troll weapon. But no. And then you just left or right click and you point it at what you want to salvage, and it'll suck it up. It'll go nom 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 nom, and it'll pick it up and it'll put it into your inventory. I think it might prioritize the ship's inventory if you've got a storage unit on your ship. But no, this is how you salvage very basically. And yeah, I have myself a very basic salvage ship that will be able to make back some of the money that I lost when that ship got flung out into space for some reason unknown to me. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I said something to offend it. I don't know. Do ships even have feelings? I mean, this is obviously the future. Maybe they do have feelings now. Maybe I'm talking about it and it can actually hear me and it's not plotting to kill me. I have no idea about these things. Oh well, no matter. That's going to be it for this video. Very basic introduction. I'm going to be making more videos on this, releasing them every Monday. If you have any questions, ask it in the comments. But until next time, this is Ryan from Stromboli Games, signing off.